just got my coffee. Alright, let's do it. Let's put that over there. Radio. Let's get this done. Too loud. I think that might be. Let's have a look over here. One sec. Just checking something real quick. Alright, that ought to do it. That should do it. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. I wonder if I was to plug in my quieter keyboard. I feel like I'm going really slow here. It's just a bit awkward floating under here. Oh goodness. Righto. These should all be set. Beautiful. Is that? Yeah. Cool. Actually, yeah, we'll just leave it like that for now. Is that some lag I detect? Just gonna try something. Put this back on. if that's better. Maybe this world's just getting big enough that it's starting to lag, which is unfortunate. It was going so well. Maybe I'd turn that. Hey Jed, what's going on, man? Thought I might just put a stream on for the hell of it. Maybe I'd turn this off while I'm up here. I don't think it'll have that much of an impact, but it doesn't even render till I get right close to it. And honestly, you don't get much tickets from Quickwire anyway. I'll just turn this off for now. I don't think it's really going to help. Oh, I'm just, what the hell's going on here? Fry must have done that. What has he done? Whatever. I'm just laying out some like machines to make circuit boards at the moment. I'm just gonna lay out like a whole lot of constructors and make silica and shove it in here. You're more than welcome to jump in if you want, but it's nothing exciting going on really. If you do jump in, I'll jump in the Discord channel. I'll just jump in the Discord channel. Alright, let's set that, yep. Well, the good news is I've got all the assemblers laid out. I've done all the hard work so far. Like, I've got the copper sheets done, and I've got the quartz brought here. And I've laid out the actual assemblers for the circuit boards. Just got to finish belting up this last row, and then just bring the quartz crystal across and make a silica setup. And then shove the silica inside these machines. Basically, how am I doing this? I think the quickest way is to go like this, to be honest. I think I found in vanilla. Rather than stacking, what's it called? So you can just go like this. It's quite a lot quicker. The good thing about this turbo motors project is the production lines actually get easier and smaller the more complex the parts get. Although we do have a massive oil, we need to make 6,000, I think it is, rubber. But I've kind of planned out how we're going to do that. Nothing like fancy or anything, just a rubber factory doing it. Whoops. let's get this. Let's get this. Volume sorted out over here. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Wow, maybe that is a bit too loud.
Hey, bro.
Oh, hey, man. What's happening?
Not a lot. Just got home from work a little while ago.
Nice. Me too. Well, got back from the gym anyway.
Yeah, it's work, isn't it?
No, gym is unwind, relax time.
Oh, right.
Gym is like,
You time.
turn your brain off time and just.
I usually train with someone, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't just plug my headphones in and disconnect from the world.
Yeah.
Still engaging.
Yeah, I get it. I can do both. Like, I can train with a good partner, or I'm completely happy to be in my own world as well at the same time.
Me too. But then I get frustrated at how stagnant my gym workout playlist has become.
Oh.
Keeps skipping songs and skipping songs and skipping songs. Like, dude, I gotta fix this. This is
Yeah.
trash.
How's your world going?
It's good. I've done heaps, actually, like heaps. I've put in heaps more train stations. I've put supports in dozens of the trains. I fixed up my power station to I just overclocked a bunch of machines.
Yep.
Well, a bunch. I overclocked 4, and then all the ones that feed that 4. And
Yeah.
now all my buffer tanks are completely full of machines. My machines are turning off, which bothers me, but it bothers me less than my power fluctuating.
Oh yeah. So what, you started overclocking your actual power plants?
No, just the blenders making the turbo fuel, and then obviously like the machines down the line that feed those machines.
Yep. Yeah. Hey,
I've
Johnny.
actually been working on a spreadsheet for most of my time online recently.
Oh yeah. Did you use Drawing Chaos's spreadsheet template?
No, that was a bit busy for me. I found another one by a guy called something 5000. He's an Aussie.
Oh, Smirkin.
Yeah, Smirkin.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't think it's his sheet, but yeah, I've used it and it's brilliant. Because
Yeah,
I was
right.
getting frustrated. So I didn't mess my maths up. I forgot to put the correct numbers in my spreadsheet when I copied from another recipe.
Yeah. Are you using Excel?
Nah, Google Sheets.
Oh, is that what he's got?
Yeah, I think so. But they're compatible anyway. I think you can.
Well, I don't know. I must just be an idiot because I was going to use Drawing Chaos as one, and then I couldn't load it because I didn't have Excel. So maybe I did something wrong.
I'm not sure actually. I shouldn't. I'm assuming they're compatible because it's Google and Microsoft Excel's like the default spreadsheet.
Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong, but I was like, oh, it's not working. It's too hard. I'll just do this.
Well, I started reading up about how to create databases and lists and pull from those lists with drop downs and stuff, and I couldn't find a lot of good information that didn't take hours and hours and hours to get through. So
Using Google Sheets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one I've got's brilliant, man. It's got columns with the different recipes you need to make, and you just click the recipes from a drop down.
Oh, is it got the recipes preloaded into the spreadsheet?
Yeah, that's right, and it just pulls them from a big list that you've made, so you can add anything that's not in there already to the list.
Who updates the recipes?
You.
Oh, okay, yep.
but the one I got had all of them except the blender recipes that I've found so far. And so
Did you have to put them in yourself?
Super easy. Yeah, but it's really easy. Like it's just another sheet,
Oh yeah.
and you just type in the recipe name, the output, the input, and the number, blah blah blah, and that's it.
I'll have to have a look at it.
Oh yeah, bro, I'll show it to you. It's.
I won't do
really
it now because I've
intuitive.
already got everything planned out in this one and I'm keeping track of it. But next time I do like a big build,
Yeah.
I'll have a look at it because mine's pretty I don't know what to call it, rudimentary, like caveman fucking spreadsheet.
Oh, bro, if it works
Like I
for
may
you,
as well
man.
have just drawn it on a bit of paper.
I did for my first big factories. It was all on paper.
Yeah, me too.
I like it on paper because it's easier to reference. I
Oh
find. You just-
man, and I like scribble so much. I like,
Yeah, me too.
like, and I know what
Numbers
the
and
scribble
shit
means,
everywhere. Yeah.
and then I'll convert it into a neat spreadsheet after.
Yeah. Can you? I can't get an ID. I mean, I can't find your session.
I'll
Can you
try to get it.
just-
1 sec. What do we got?
Please.
Copy to clipboard.
So yeah, after I did the 24,000 screws a minute,
Yeah.
I realized that
Why can't I? Here we go.
I shouldn't have made the factory where I made it because I am actually horrendously short on encased industrial beams because of my spreadsheet stuff up.
All right.
My recipe thought there was it output 20 per minute for the recipe, and it outputs 2 per minute. So my recipe is 90%. You know,
Yeah.
not enough.
I totally forgot what I was just about to say. Oh, I just watched a video, a quick clip. It was only a few days old of Q&A. Jason Snart talking about the northern forest biome is going to get changed, and how like if you've got any factories there, blame Hannah and all this.
Oh yeah, okay.
Have you heard that?
Which
Excuse me.
biome?
The northern forest, like the OP one with all the pure nodes.
I think that's the one my base is centered around.
Around there. Like it's got the quartz
they-
crystal and the pure iron and the.
Yeah,
and all
that's
that.
right where I am.
Mhm.
Shit.
I don't know how
They
much
call-
it's
what do
going
they
to
call it?
change.
The Goldilocks zone?
Oh yeah, I guess people have probably called it that before.
Yeah, I think so. Have you got mods running, or is it?
Nah,
giving me
I don't
an
have
issue
mods
because
running.
I have. Okay.
I turned them
Saying
all
I'm-
off. I'm
it's saying
assuming
I'm
they're
missing-
still off, and I'm in experimental as well. So
Yeah, it's alright. I'll just turn mine off and try again. I
I
always
literally
forget.
put mods on to make that video, like so I could fly, and then I turned them off again.
Okay. Because it said I was missing micromanager and.
Oh really? Oh okay. Hang on.
others.
All right, maybe I have to.
No, you're right. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll just try again because I forgot to turn mine off. That it might
Okay,
just
yeah.
be like a wrong error code.
Yep.
So yeah, I train all the steel in from my steel factory to that place near the Gold Coast where
Yep.
you've got your one of your factory, your train station spiral thing. That's where I'm making my screws, but I don't need to make it there because I don't have enough concrete in that area to even make the encased industrial beams. So I'm training them all there and getting them built there for no reason at all. But I love it. You know?
I don't exactly know what I'm about to do here. Okay. Oh. Lord of July, g'day.
The server's running Satisfactory mod loader and your client doesn't have it installed.
Oh, is that okay? All right. Because I tried to. Fuck. Are you? Do you use this? Did you use the Satisfactory mod manager?
Yeah.
And it's saying that I'm using it.
Yeah, and that I don't have it installed.
That's weird because I didn't even. What I did was, I this morning, I clicked Mod Manager and turned it vanilla, made sure there was no mods on, and then I clicked X, and then when I loaded the game up today, I didn't even use the Mod Manager. I just opened it through, what's it called?
Yeah, through Epic.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'll have a look in 1 sec. Just let me. I'll save.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm not in a rush.
Do I not need to
mine through the mod manager, and it still launches with the mod manager. You know what I mean? The mod manager still knows it's up.
Yeah. I think I might actually change this real quick. Right. Got these two floors exactly symmetrical now. Oops. Alright, cool. I'll save the game and... because I can't check anything.
My kid come in before. Dad, the voice on the TV sounds like your voice.
How long it takes to save the game now? Probably about 30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah, my game's starting to chug pretty hard.
How big is your save file?
I don't actually know. That is a brilliant question. I'll check.
This one's about 11 megs at the moment. Alright, I'm going to... because...
I designed some splitters. If you're ever looking for like 2 to 3 or 3 to 2 or 3 to 4 splitters.
Yeah.
I've got some pretty neat designs if you don't already have a sort of elegant solution.
Oh, I don't. I just, every time I do something, I make it up on the spot. So I don't really have a set way of doing anything, to be honest. Oh, so I've just crashed.
Oh no.
That's alright. I saved it and said exit to, what does it say? Exception violation. Were you in experimental, by the way?
I was, yeah.
What's it saying? Anyway, alright. What I'm gonna do is, because I didn't even open it with Mod Manager at all. I'm just gonna shut down Epic, right? Completely. You reckon I should... because okay. Yeah, mods are turned off.
Yeah, I don't know then. I don't want to pull you out of your game and wreck your rhythm.
Oh, it's fine. I don't care. And you didn't launch it with Mod Manager, or did you launch it with Mod Manager with mods off?
I never launched from Mod Manager, but I opened Mod Manager and turned mods off.
Okay. So I've opened it with Mod Manager. Oh, early access, that's why. So if I change this to experimental, I should have just kept it in early access, honestly. And then turn mods off. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
So my save file is 6.8
Yep.
megabytes.
Cool.
And yours is 11.
11.
Well,
and the
one
modded,
you
the modded playthrough that we had was 18 megabytes.
Jesus Christ. I saw your builds though, man. They were like gargantuan. I like the Adam Sandler thing too. I was like, what does he mean, Adam Sandler? What is... Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you don't get the reference, it's too bad.
Yeah, exactly. It took me a second, but I got there.
Yeah, and the train is actually called Bobby Boucher as well. Bobby Boucher, or whatever.
Yeah, Bobby Boucher. We've got a bloke at work who's like Bobby B something. It sounds like Boucher, so everyone calls him Water Boy and Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. I've launched it. I've got mods turned off 100%. I opened the Mod Manager. I made sure mods were off. I'm just going to hit continue here. We'll let it load in.
Yeah, you'd be amazed how little troubleshooting I had to do with that screw factory, man.
Yeah, that's good.
It. Have you ever seen really weird, like resources drying up for specific lines in huge manifold systems, and then it just working itself out?
Yeah. I generally don't have too many problems with a system that's just belts and splitters. As soon as you have like liquids mixed with solids and stuff like that, that's when you start to have dramas.
Because when I booted it up, obviously it's 24,000 screws a minute. Like, it took a really long time for all the belts to
How many belts is that on?
32 belts.
And is it...
It's
where's it going to? Like, where are those screws going to?
Right now I'm just crushing them because I wanted to test the system and make sure I didn't
Are they for something?
Yeah, I'm gonna make heavy modular frames.
Wow, you'll be able to make a lot.
Modular frames.
With that would be using the original.
It is, yeah.
Recipe,
yeah, but
isn't it?
I'm using some alternates. Like, I'm using the alternative encased steel pipe. I'm using the steel rod.
And you're making the screws out of steel, you said.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
The 6 iron nodes, man, that's all. And I'm using probably half of that 6 iron nodes worth of steel for those screws. Like, I have plenty left over from my steel factory. It's mental how much steel that you can make with that recipe.
Alright, so, tell me if you can see the game.
I can, and I'm joining, but...
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, I actually had to turn my graphics settings down the other night because it was getting so chunky.
100.4 constructors. I think I'm just going to put 4 rows of 25. It says you've joined.
Yeah, my loading screen's stopped. Like it does when you're
about to join?
Actually connecting, yeah. Well, now I'm at the loading screen with the bar, not this little ring.
That's good, that's good. I'm gonna delete that. Oh, I don't have power anymore. That's upsetting. Matt, just put this here temporarily.
But yeah, it was really odd. I got this one bank of machines that were taking the rods, like making the rods into screws.
Yeah.
And they were starved. They were constantly starved of resources, and I couldn't work out why. And I was like, why just this one? And I followed all the lines back, could not find any issues. I thought, whatever, just gonna leave it. And
after a while, it sorted itself out.
It did. It just fully balanced itself out. Now the rods are fully.
Yeah.
Oh, it's given me a new character here instead of my other one.
Oh, you died.
I died. I remember in the video, yeah.
Yeah. Your corpse is probably still there. Hang on, let me have a look if I can see a crate on the map still. I think it only goes... Nah, it's not there. I left it there. There's a hover pack in that crate. What does the hover pack require these days? Because they changed a lot of recipes. Like, after they released Update 4, they changed a few recipes, including the hover pack and radio control units. What's hang on. Hover pack. Oh, no. It's so easy to make now.
Yeah.
Like, and I went through such a drama to make those. You don't even need nitrogen to make it now.
Oh wow, I never needed my nitrogen to make
That's what I'm saying. I went through huge when it first released on like day one. I'm like, I'm getting this hover pack. And you had to make cooling units. Oh my god, I need to just temporarily get some power here.
Your hypertube has cucked me.
What's it done?
I accidentally got sucked into it, and I've like...
glitched?
I'm stuck. I'm not moving, I can't do anything. I wonder if I can I respawn? How do I...
Where did you go in it?
Well,
you started in the hub.
Yeah.
And then where did you end up? What?
Down one of the main buses heading towards the waterfall.
Oh, so yeah, you end up at the Caterium factory.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go and get that. I don't use hypertubes a lot, so I forget that they suck you in, and I just walk by the entrances all the time.
Yep.
And I can't jump now. That's gonna be
You can't jump.
Yep. That's very bizarre.
I'm not sure what that's all about.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna relog, man. I can't open chests either. Just give me a sec.
Yeah.
Did not like the hypertubes. Too fast.
There's a lot going on in this world now as well.
There is.
Like, every time I look at because I had that initial, like problem with the nuclear. So I was running all happy.
Yeah.
But what the issue was we actually weren't getting enough nitrogen to the stuff.
Oh, okay.
For a couple of reasons. The train, I had to add another train.
Yeah.
It
just
wasn't
another train doing the same route?
Yeah, like just throughput.
Yeah.
And then just to make sure everything was all good, I smashed another line of nitrogen in. Just from where I was getting the concrete. But like, what happened was, Fry was playing, he didn't realise, because he just like, yeah, sweet. He was doing some train stuff. And I checked he sent me a picture of the calculator map. He's like, look at the nuclear radiation everywhere. And then I noticed this big blob of it, and I was like, oh, that's where the fucking container is. And then I hovered over it, just on the calculator map. I was at work.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh, that container's full, which means something's fucked. And then yeah, fair enough. The whole system was backed up with waste because it wasn't getting enough nitric acid to deal with the waste.
Yeah, right.
But it's all sorted out now. Like, it took a while. I had to turn almost all the nuclear plants off and let it like purge the waste.
Oh.
Yeah, and then that gave it a chance to like really back up the system with nuclear fuel rods.
Oh, you didn't have to turn that side of things.
No, just the actual nuclear plants, put them in standby and purged all the waste out of the system, dealt with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all sorted now, and now every time I look at the power, I'm just like, oh, please. Like, and it's, for the last few hours, it's been, oh, what's that? Oh, that's a 75 megawatt dip.
That's one of your coal.
Yeah, it's, yeah, and with the coal, those coal, they tend to dip offline when you first load a game, which I just did, load the game.
Mine were doing it constantly. I've found that if you push belts to their absolute threshold, they also fail.
Yep. I think you're right with that. Because
I had to redo my whole coal plant with a load balance, not a perfect load balance, but obviously like a series of splitters and fed it from the middle instead of a manifold, and it solved my issues.
Yep.
But yeah, running a manifold, the machine would back up. Sorry, the extractor, the miner, would have like 60 or 70 in it at all times.
Yep.
And it would very gradually climb that number and eventually turn off. But the last machines in the manifold were being starved. So
yeah,
obviously the belt can push like 778 items per minute or whatever it is. Like, it's not quite 780.
Yeah.
And that's a bit frustrating for people who
how am I gonna
build things like you and I.
How am I
It's
gonna
like
do this? 20. I need 100.4 constructors.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like lay out 4 sets of 25, but I don't have 20.
Yeah, I actually ended up building.
I think I might have to do a long ways.
What did I build? 640 constructors for those screws.
640.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 floors.
Did you at least use smart mod to belt them as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That would have saved you so much time.
It did. It still took days for me to set it all up.
Yeah.
Plus, I had to build the assemblers, I think. Oh yeah, assemblers to build encased beams. But again, I'm gonna have to utilize them somewhere else because I'm not generating nearly enough. Which means I run out of steel because I'm using the steel for the pipe for the encased steel pipes.
Yeah.
100 of them reinforced plates and cable. Alright, there's your cable. Do you want me to bring any materials? Concrete? Probably not building any concrete.
No, it should be fine. Everything's like, I'm in the main base, so it should be all G. Like anything I need should be here.
Yeah, right.
That's the plan anyway. I haven't even gone back in the main like logistics area of that nuclear setup. There's still heaps of containers there filled with stuff, eh? Like I overestimated. I did a lot of AFK handcrafting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I need to I've set up my auto sorter system. Like obviously I'll have to continue to troubleshoot it as I introduce new things into it that I've forgotten about. But I'm gonna I've set up a dump site train station where I can literally just build an impromptu train station in front of containers like you're describing, and then just pick it all up in whatever order and dump it all.
Yeah.
You know? And then it'll just feed into the sorter and be dealt with.
How much friggin' silica am I gonna make here? It's gonna be a lot.
Where are you? Over here somewhere.
A lot of silica.
I'm
just gonna give it like enough room. Oh, motherfucker. I need power.
I think I stole this idea on one of my factories, putting power poles on the splitters.
I don't think that's stealing an idea. I think everyone does that now.
Well, I hadn't ever done it.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, oh, that's smart. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's efficient.
I didn't like it at the start, but I'm completely okay with it now.
Yeah.
Because it's like repetition makes it okay.
That's right, because it's repeating and symmetrical and
Yeah.
stuff. But you can't line them up exactly.
You can, but it takes way too long.
Yeah.
They're reasonably good.
Yeah.
I need another 4 rows of this.
Are you settled on where they are?
Yeah, so like I'm gonna do like that, and then I'm gonna put it on top like a little, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Like I'm basically just gonna go like this. In
the
fact, I
old
do
school
want
one.
to separate them by having a what's it called? Little setup here. So that'll be enough for the merger to get through. Yeah, that's it.
I might I was hoping to pick your brain. Do you have any good locations for building modular frames or heavy modular frames? Like ones where you've done it in the past that are resource rich?
Oh, the desert, I guess, is anywhere with coal, iron, and limestone.
Yeah.
That's all you need, eh?
Yeah,
Coal, iron,
I was
limestone.
thinking about doing it in the desert, but the problem is, can you imagine the logistics nightmare of trying to move 24,000 screws a minute on a train?
Oh, you could just make like the longest train in the world.
Exactly, like 40 wagons long, like
Yeah, I would.
6 locomotives.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've fucked up. Sorry, excuse me. I've stuffed up. So, I've done all this work to build the screws there, and then discovered I don't have any of the other resources. And so I'm like,
how much are these gonna? how am I going to do this? I think I have a plan.
Are you building like a like a wally?
Oh,
sort of
I'm just going to get the
platformer?
power out first. It's just going to make shit so much easier.
Yeah.
I think I have a plan for the power. I'm going to put it...
Oh, I see. Yeah, this is going to be your platform for the...
I'm just going to smack it like... Because each one of these poles will hit 2 constructors.
Yeah.
I just make sure that they don't clip. They won't.
I'm just going to get some concrete, man.
Yeah.
Because I didn't end up grabbing any.
How much have I got? Oh, I don't have much.
I'll grab some. I've got
Shouldn't
plenty of
need too
inventory
much.
space.
See what Fry did up there with the trophy stands? Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but you had this in a video, or did he
did
have
I?
all these? I think you did, yeah.
He Oh, I might have done, actually. I might have just briefly shown it in that nuclear thing just before I joined you.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was that video.
I really want to, like, when I do another, like, once I complete this world, 100 turbo motors per minute, and get the coffee cup and all that, I kind of probably going to leave it, not say it's done, but leave it and start a new one, because I want to be able to, like, when update 5 comes along, have a world that's, like, sitting there, like a vanilla world that's just, like, chilling, getting ready to be expanded, and this one will be a sick one to have. And because I'm doing 100 turbo motors, which is nowhere near pushing the resource limit for the world, you know, there's always room to, like, play around with other stuff. Merger. Oh, we want to face the other way, don't we? I want to find out. I'm gonna have to do some quick math. Minerals, silica. There's my calculator. $780.
Cutie. He wants to watch something on the TV.
Lines, weren't they? 600 divided by 22.5 equals. Oh, beautiful. I've got heaps of quartz. Cool, and then...
Can I wire these? Are you happy with these?
I generally, so with this setup, I keep the machines separate until I've done the belts.
Okay.
Because you can now you can fly around.
Yeah.
And then you can put all the splitters and belts and shit in, and then
then wire it up.
and then the wires go over the top, because otherwise you keep trying to put the belt on the wire. But just wait, because I just need to. What is it? 780 divided by 37.5. 37.5 is 20. So the first 20 machines will max out the belt.
Yeah, right.
That's alright. So you just go like 1, 2, with silica, not with oops.
No, I was just doing that for you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Logistics.
6, 8, 9. Whoops. 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing a natty on it.
11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Oh, the whole pack keeps getting me. 18, 19, 20, and then there should be 5 left. How many did I make? Did I make too many? Might have made too many.
What recipe are you doing? What are you
Just
trying to
the
make?
standard silica.
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, I just got to count how many machines I've got laid out here. I might have done 26. I only need 25. 24, 25. Wait, don't even have enough?
Yeah, 25.
Oh no, I skipped a thing. Yeah, I got it correct. So if I count it from here, there should be 20. Oh, it's only 19. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I need one more facing that way. Yeah, and then that's the max that can go on that belt. So if I I'll go like this, because then I know.
Yeah, I put 2 more, yeah.
That means that'll be,
yeah, 1 saturated belt.
yeah. And then, and I'll have 4 of those. Let me just check one thing here. So let's just say 20 times 37.5. So there'll be 750 belts. But I can't put another machine on because that'll be just over.
Yeah, 750 belts are good anyway because of what I was describing before. You're not pushing it right to its threshold.
And then these, luckily, these recipes take exactly the same amount of silica to copper.
Yeah,
7.5
awesome.
times, how many have I got along here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Where's this going to feed in?
27.5 times, it'll be times 24. 27.5 times 24 is 660. Yeah, so it's so easy. In fact, since we only need 660, divided by.
Can you just feed, like, are you trying to work out exactly how many machines to feed?
660 divided by 37.5 is 17.6. So I'll actually just feed it 18 because what I'm doing here is I'm using all that quartz off the train, which is from over on the other side of the mat. Four normal nodes. But I've calculated that I need the rest of the silica, but I may as well make it all the silica right now. So that was 20. 3, 4, 5, so that's 20. So then we only need 18 machines, so it's actually this one.
That's 20. Yeah.
And then the other ones can face the other direction.
Yeah.
And we'll deal with that another time. Because they're used for, like, something else. I forgot what it was, but I've got it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's
whatever,
a good marker.
at some point you're going to need it, eh?
Yeah, it's used for something else.
All the rest of these facing the same way?
Yeah, and they'll just piss off to the back there and deal with it later. But this is all we need for the circuit boards anyway.
I take it we're doing the same design on the other side as well.
Well, oh shit, what am I doing? Yeah, these are, my bad. Correct, you are correct. So it'll be,
I didn't bring any alley plates, I can't make any.
Yeah, I've got heaps of them. I've literally, I've got so many of them.
Oh, righto.
I've got like way more than I need. There you go.
Thanks.
So that'll be like that. And
this is running
what?
unbelievably well, eh?
As in the game.
Yeah, like I'm not having frame lag issues.
Yeah,
Obviously, we're not looking at any factories.
Funnily enough, right, this mega base area, apart from just over there where Fry's got the quickwire factory, which I've turned off,
Yeah.
it's not very populated, like with machines. It's probably one of the least populated areas of the map right now.
What's the rationale behind still having a mega base? Just like for the wow factor, or because it's easier
and
to
it's
make
like,
things
well, this
all
is where all the
way?
final production lines are going to be. It's also got the
Yeah, right.
automatic sorter where, like the hub and all that.
Yeah.
We will start smashing in heaps of like production. That's what we're doing now. The turbo motor project is pretty much going to be in this.
Done here, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really, it is a mega base, but it's probably more a turbo motor factory.
Yeah. Why not? That sounds like a good. yeah. No, that's actually pretty right. You're pretty right.
No, I was just curious because, like, with the game, I've heard you in the past discussing, and I think I agree that it's much better for playability to have satellite factories.
Yeah, rather than try to bring every single thing to one spot.
That's right.
And just go to Lag City. How are your screws, by the way? Your screw does that lag you out?
Yeah.
Like, because I found that if there was anything gonna lag me, it's shitloads of screws.
It's not too bad, but having that many machines rendered on screen at once is devastating.
I don't think it's the machines though. I'm talking about it's the actual
the screws or the belts. No, that's remarkably good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it's when I'm standing in amongst the 300 odd machines per level or whatever.
Making the screws.
Making the screws.
Yeah. Okay.
Just tanks me really bad.
Yeah. That's kind of what I meant. Yeah.
Good.
That screw factory in the modded playthrough. Oh man, that would just melt my machine.
Yeah.
That was my older
computer.
I
don't think I saw that. I've seen you steal one, the Iron Maiden, but
I've got a video of it. It's called "What to Do with 20,000 Ingots."
Oh, I have seen it then. Yeah.
And it's basically just like mainly screws, but also rods and plates in the main base, and it just
I have
chunks,
seen it.
man.
It's like multi floors and shit.
Yeah, the video was just like a slideshow, pretty much.
Yeah. That was your old machine, that take all.
Yeah, but even my old machine was an i7 with a 2080 at that stage.
Yeah, I
just
know.
couldn't handle it.
I've got a Ryzen 7 with a 2080.
Yeah, that's pretty much my old computer.
Yeah, and it does very, very well, but this game really is testing its limits.
It does, It's so, I've said this before, I don't know what the word, it's a shame because this game, like incredible game as it is, just teases you with this massive world filled with resources.
Yeah.
And goes, oi, do something massive. And you're like, alright. And then it goes, haha. No frames for you.
You don't have three 3080s. So
I don't think it matters. I literally,
Yeah,
I think it's the game engine that just...
Yeah.
Because my
think you're right.
graphics card never like whizzes up. It just...
Yeah.
And then I've played, like, what game was I playing? Like, I think it was PUBG or something, and then one time I heard my graphics card spool up, and I was like, what's that noise? Because I'd never heard it before.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just, and it's might be a limitation of like hardware. Like, I don't know. I'm not a computer scientist or anything, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It takes like an astronomical amount of RAM.
I think it's
rendering.
From what people have told me, it's CPU dependent.
Okay.
It like really puts a drain on the CPU. Hey Ichigo, what's going on, mate? Yeah. It's gonna be Silica City soon.
Oh, I've gone and... What have I done here? I've joined these when they're not meant to be. When you're laying belts with curves in them,
Yeah.
does it is it important to you where the supports go?
Nah, not really.
Like, whether you run.
No, I think I know what you're saying. It doesn't really matter as long as it's a neat belt to me.
Yeah, right.
I'm slowly getting over the OCD.
Crippling OCD.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Whether it's like there or like, you know, the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, whether you like, run this belt out straight.
You know what? You know what we
curve
did
it, or curve it like this, and
when Fry and I were like really struggling with that modded save. Initially, we had storage like containers, just containers and containers and containers of like ingots, like ridiculous amount, and then we hit the limit. And that was barely even it, because Fry reckons that a container, whether it's filled with one iron ingot or completely filled with ingots, it counts as one item still, apparently. That's what he said anyway. But we deleted we deleted like 80% of our storage and said, okay, we're probably a bit excessive there. Trying to like bring the game back to under the limit. And another thing we did was, I don't know how Fry did it, but he loaded a game save editor and he deleted every single conveyor pole out of the game save.
Yeah.
Just to like try bring
you
the
can do
item.
that on the map. Did you know that?
Can you?
Yeah, when you load your save, you can then go in and right-click items and modify them or delete them.
So you can delete every single like splitter in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's how he did it.
And then you upload once you finish modifying it.
Yeah.
Downloading you download the save that you've modified.
Yeah, that's how I did those circles in the modded playthrough. I like built a circle foundation and then like built everything on the circle foundation and then deleted the circle foundation and built a square foundation underneath it. Anyway, alright, so...
Did you then run into issues trying to place things like belts into the circle because they wanted to snap to a square grid?
Everything we needed to do to make look a circle, we did while there was a circle there.
Yeah, right.
And then and then we deleted the floor underneath and put the square floor back on.
Yeah.
What we really wanted to do, and we probably could have worked out a way to do it eventually, was in the main hub area, is that we had a train in there just for looks, but we wanted to have the train like going around in circles.
Oh yeah.
But you can't make a train just go. You have to have it go from one station to another. And then we were trying to like work out a way to like use the micromanager to shrink a station down and put it like hidden in the corner and all this. And we played with it for a little bit. And then I remember we were having fun just playing around, and I said, I'll make a video because we can put the no power cheat on, and then you just hop in the train and manually drive it, and I'll just pretend I got it to work.
You cheater.
I'll just be like, yeah, I got this train driving around in circles, it looks really cool, and then like just not say anything about how the fact that Fry's in it manually driving it.
Look at the comment section, just go with everyone like, how did you do it?
Yeah. Did you set these recipe, or did I do that already?
No, I think you've done it.
Ah, cool.
Are these all being fed from one belt, and then just the outputs are being split? Is that
There's
correct?
4 belts. I'm bringing them over now.
Sorry, I mean each row here.
Each row has 1 belt input.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Yeah.
No worries. And it's only the output belts that you split up like that.
Yeah.
I assume it's just
because I had to, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I may have to squeeze these all in. I could run them on top of each other. I might do that. Nah, I'm just going to squeeze them in. It's going to be easier. Go away. Oops.
Oh, you're running the belts now. Okay. That's
Yeah.
come from a train station.
Yeah, it's coming from the train station.
I found, I don't know what your experience has been, but I found that adding more trains to the same route while it is more throughput.
It stops the
It
belt
stops the
more often.
station unloading. Yeah.
It does stop the station unloading, yes. Which is why you should never push your train stations to the absolute limit of 780 or like 2 780 belts. Because you'll never get perfect, even though the train station has 2 outputs of 780, you'll never ever get 100% 780 output.
No. Because it depends on the train.
Yeah, exactly. When a train pulls up, it stops outputting.
Yeah. And it depends, like, so you've got a fixed number that the train can actually pick up.
Yeah.
Divided by your journey length. And the journey length actually modifies your throughput. The longer the journey, the lower the number. But if the journey's really short, it also lowers the number because the train's spending so much time stopping and starting.
I just screwed that up, by the way.
It's alright, I'll forgive you.
Yeah,
You
the
didn't feed
trains
the input into
are...
the output, did you?
Hey?
You didn't feed the input into the output.
Oh,
did
you made me think I already did. I just fed it to the wrong thingy. It's alright. Oh.
No, you're up.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So those two at the bottom, and then you, like, after you've done this
So then I'll just...
floor up here.
I'm just basically gonna smack exactly that on top of it, hey?
Yeah.
And then just friggin' go like... like that.
How friggin' good is this hover pack, man? Best thing they put in the game.
Yeah, best for vanilla builds.
Yeah.
Why is that a different height? What the hell?
Did that...
How come that's a different height? Hold on, maybe it's not. I'm just tripping out. Am I just absolutely tripping out? Yeah, I am. I thought that was a different height.
What?
I thought... Never mind.
The platforms...
Yeah,
like
for some reason it looked on my screen like it was a different height.
No, it does. Now I've got to check.
It's not. I just put a
good.
brick there.
It's
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, after I started using it, because I started playing again before I got mods. I was just like, as soon as I didn't have it, like I had a power crisis at one point because I forgot to hook up the pumps that were pulling the oil out of the train station.
Yeah.
And thank God for batteries, it didn't.
Oh man, the batteries. Oh, do you know what is pretty funny? You know how when you joined me that other day when we were connecting nuclear?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we've only got 22 minutes.
Yeah.
It was actually 22 hours. Because I only looked at it briefly. And somebody in the comments wrote in the comments, you know that was 22 hours, not 22 minutes. And then I went back and looked at the video and I was like, it is too.
He's right. I could have left it on for a whole day.
I thought it was pretty surprising that, like...
24.
Yeah.
How many have you got? 2,400? 2,400?
2,400 storage units.
Like, you'd think they'd last...
A bit longer than 22 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking straight, though. I was just like, oh, man, I gotta do this.
But, to be fair, you did have a massive factory hanging off of that power supply.
It was.
So, it's not an entirely shocking number.
But also, I think what I worked out with the batteries is, it doesn't, like, break the system like I thought it was going to. I thought it was gonna, like, circuit breaker the whole system, and then, like, like it, I don't know how to use my words to explain it. So we still had the power plants running, right?
Yeah.
And we're only just drawing more than what the power was providing.
Yeah.
And then the excess that it needed was coming from the batteries. So it wasn't like...
That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't like the whole entire system was running off batteries only. That's what I'm trying to say. It was still running off the power plants. So it's kind of like a different scenario. If it was a scenario where your power plant completely shut down,
Like you forgot.
then you were running out of. Then you'd be running on batteries only. Whereas
I
we
was.
just were drawing more power than we were providing, and it was just supplementing that power with the storage bank.
Which is why you would have been looking at something like 22 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's only pulling
Exactly.
1,000 megawatts out of it.
Yeah, it was only pulling like whatever. Alright, so that seems to be all running. That's pretty good.
Is this platform like are these machines? You want it just one platform over the machines at the other end?
Yeah, like I haven't
Like
really
it is
thought it
there?
through that well, but yeah, that would probably be good. And then there'll be extra space, but whatever. I'll probably end up using it for something. So see how there's a train station to the south? That big
Hang on,
train
let me have a
station.
look.
You know, that big spiral train station to the south.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna put another train station to the north, most likely, but not like that. Just a simple one down, like down here somewhere. I don't know, something, and have a train like, and then because this hasn't been used at all for anything.
Yeah, okay.
And there's
Totally
like that's
empty.
all ready to
Fast.
bring goods up. What is that manufacturer doing? See, look, Fried, he does stuff, and I don't know what he's doing. I didn't know. What is this? Supercomputers. Look, he's hand feeding supercomputers.
Do you have a supercomputer line set up?
Nah. I did a lot of AFK handcrafting, and also I did a lot of these set up, like above near the hub. A lot of the time I set up this area just up here. I set up a lot of temporary temporary machines. So I'd like set up a manufacturer or two, fill it with like this, get it going, and then I would like handcraft and just AFK and go make dinner or something, and then come back and have like all these items ready to go. But yeah, Fry's done that, and he's also, I don't know what he's doing with this, putting quick wire on the system.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it like in the stream. I was like,
Oh,
I
this.
wonder why, like on a Mark 1 belt, like.
Yeah, because he's just putting quick wire in the system. I don't know why he's made the belt look funny, but anyway, whatever.
Probably temporary, and he forgot about it.
I
Oh,
don't
he's
know.
just adding it to the.
He's just putting quick
order.
wire in the system, basically. That's all he's doing.
Okay. Except you've turned it off.
I turned it off. I've turned the whole quick
That's
wire
right, you did,
factory
yeah,
off.
yeah.
These are going to be used. I think quick wire is going to be mainly used for high-speed connectors. Most of this quick wire will be used for high-speed connectors. Most of it.
Is this right? It is right. Got pillars here. Every time I say pillars, I'm reminded of this woman I used to work with in Nightfield that did Manchester and Big W,
Yeah.
and she called pillows pillars.
Oh, because she was like British or something?
No, she's just weird.
Pillars.
Her name was Irene. She was a bit strange, and she had one of those "I'm Irene" like a really high pitched, super awful voice. And I'm gonna feel the pillars, and I'm like, oh god, that hurts when you say that. They're pillows. There's a W in it, but I'm weird like that.
No, I get it.
I'm sure you do.
Alright. What am I doing? This thing. Okay.
Alright, that's one. Take it, these are centered on the top. Yeah.
Hang on. I'm gonna get the power poles out first. I wonder if I can...
Oh, like up here? Do you want me to wait?
Then it will just be a matter of going... No, you can go. It'll just be easier once I get... Oh, you can probably already fly through the floor, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't fly as high.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
The right orientation? Yeah, I do.
I use, I don't know if you've used it because you're probably used to using the smart mod a lot, but if you actually hold control when you're laying out, it's so easy. You can just like kind of almost spam it out.
Yeah, I don't do it because usually it messes me up more than it helps me. I say that now. I'm using it and it's working perfectly. But I used it. I didn't know you could use it for water extractors, and now that I do it, like my whole mind got blown.
Oh yeah, that's reasonably new. That came with update 4, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because I'm like you, so I needed my water extractors to be exactly lined up. So I spent like an unreasonable amount of time.
Can't you
sure
just
that
like
little...
Can't you just use the smart mod to do that as well?
No. Smart mod doesn't work on everything. Doesn't work on those. Doesn't work on resource sinks.
Oh,
it only
really?
works on sort of the basic machines,
Okay.
like your fundamental.
You said you haven't used area actions, eh?
I hadn't. I've used it once. I don't like it. It lagged my game really badly, and when I deleted machines with it, their particle effects remained.
Okay. It does have its advantages. Like it does have its like little niche things that
Yeah,
are
I
really
did
good.
I perfectly duplicated my rubber factory to make plastic with it.
Oh
and
yeah.
that did save me a lot of time.
Where am I going to run these belts? Didn't think that through very well. Actually, no, it'll be fine. Oh, I know what to do. Genius. Just going to go like this. Get rid of this altogether. Don't even need it.
Do you use the paste settings thing to duplicate these recipes?
Nah,
When the recipe's not on the
because
top of the list?
I just minimize everything else and then I find it easier to just click it than...
Oh, you can... Oh, what? I didn't even know you could minimize the...
Yeah, I was saying that before in like a stream. I was like, what is the point of this copy paste? It's easier to just minimize everything and
Wow,
I thought it was gonna be like you hit copy paste and then every constructor you build after that is defaulted to it, but it's not.
Yeah, no, I think it's just for like overclock settings, really.
Oh, can you? No, is that what? Okay, I can.
Yeah,
I didn't
think
realize
so.
it worked for that.
I don't. I can't confirm that. I haven't checked it. But I assume it's like because it's pasting all the settings of the machine.
Okay.
But
I
I
did
did
that.
not know that if you minimize, like one, I didn't know that you could minimize them, and two, I didn't realize that if you minimized it, that minimization would persist from machine to machine.
Yeah, that's how I do it now. Cause
Yeah, well, because clicking's way quicker.
it is. Yeah, it's quicker than going Control C, Control V, like Control V or whatever.
Yeah. I didn't even know do the keyboard shortcuts work as well?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure they work. Yeah.
Stop blowing my mind, man. Like, it's all these things about the game and I'm just
Oh,
not
hang on.
doing.
I don't want that to be there.
Where were these tips in Kibbs's, 20 essential satisfactory tips videos?
I don't know.
Missing in action is where they were. Oh, you took a row off. Oh, to run your belts. Nice.
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah.
No,
What I'm doing right now.
Did you move these pillars forward one? Is that?
I moved them, yeah, and deleted a
They were
thingy.
here before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, I got a new keyboard too, by the way.
Oh, you can ping now.
And I can change my hotbar.
What am I doing? Oh, that's right.
I had the best experience. I went to JB Hi-Fi when I bought the original.
Yep.
I'll keep the story short, but I took it in. They usually text me my receipts, and I couldn't find the one for the keyboard. Woman at the counter looked through all the sales, and I looked through my bank statement, and we found, which sale was mine. She reprinted it. I went down, they checked it, said, yep, it's faulty. Said you can get a refund or a exchange, whatever.
Yep.
I wanted to upgrade to a different one, so another salesman came down and opened like 6 different keyboards for me, so I could just click the keys and see how they felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So already the best customer service I've ever had in my life. And then when I went to the counter with the one I decided to get, the same guy was at the counter, and the one I chose was 240, and the one I
Whoa.
initially bought was 180. And I'm there with my wallet out, ready to like pay the difference, and he's like, "There you go, man. See you later." Just hands me this, like gave me $60 off the keyboard for no real reason at
Oh,
all.
nice. What type of keyboard is it?
A Razer Black Widow version 3.
Oh, yeah. I think I've got something like that. Is
I
it
don't-
really loud though?
Yeah, super clicky.
Yeah,
I
that's the
wanted that.
thing.
I've never had a clicky one.
It's good. It feels nice, but if you got
If you're
pick
a
up on the
streamer with a
mic and
sensitive
shit.
microphone, yeah, it's really.
I'm not a tech guru. I don't know how to set up sound perfect, and I don't have one of those bloody like mics that people like mount to on like a stand.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You
I
don't
might
need
get
it,
one
yeah.
eventually.
They do sound good. I'll give you that. Like I had one. I've given it to my stepson so that he can
Yep.
probably destroy it. But they do. It does sound good. And I had like the foam pop filter around it, so it sounded really crystal clear.
Yep.
And it was like, I think it was $60 from JB. Like, you don't have to pay for a really expensive one. You just need to get that type of microphone and you'll sound excellent. What am I doing? I'm doing pillar tops and pillar bottoms. See, I can't unhear it. She's forever in my life, this woman.
Oh wow, that really
Wait.
has a long.
This is coming out this way, right? Yeah, okay. So I can put these pillars in.
Boom. Oh, we got circuit
Okay.
boards.
So, merges. Is this top layout going to be literally identical? In every
Literally
way?
identical. Hey.
Even the belts?
Yeah, like
Distribution?
everything the same.
Yeah. Cool. God, you cavemen. This feels.
Cavemen.
What? No, I'm just being. I'm being a dick. 'Cause
No,
it's
but what did you say? Like what?
placing all the splitters by yourself.
Oh yeah. I
Instead of just,
totally
like,
get it, but I'm committed. I'm
Placing one
kind of.
and rolling it out.
Yeah, it's. I'm kind of looking forward to using mods again, but then I have that same like I get that like, oh, why don't I just put the no power cheat on? And then
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why don't I just unlock everything and press enter? Why don't I just not have
Find
a
a
power
new game
plant?
to play.
And then I'm just like, I could just create turbo motors and feed them into the resource sink. Like, and then it's
Yeah.
like, where do I draw the line? I know, I get it. I totally get like the monotonous side of building things as well.
But sometimes I enjoy it though. I do
Yeah.
enjoy it. It's just I think I consider mods from the exact same position you do. Every time I look at mods, like I put in area actions and I used it, and it like I couldn't delete and refund the materials for anything that Area Actions had made, and I couldn't you can't use the eyedropper on anything made by Area Actions.
Yeah.
And to me it was like, nah, that's it, it's out, done. I just uninstalled it and never touched it again. Like it was too far outside of what
Yep.
might exist in the game, and I didn't want to run, like to be fair, the factory that I copied worked flawlessly. All the machines are real machines. It's just that for some reason you can't eyedropper them, and make more, and that's really weird. But yeah, I feel the same way as you, man. It's like,
They
where do I
actually
draw the line here? This is a really slippery slope,
yeah.
and for me, smart is not enough. That it's sort of breaking the game down for me. All it's doing is saving me time. It's taking what I want to do in the game and making it take less time.
Yep.
And I'm happy with that. Because I still have to do all the math myself, I still have to work out my factories myself, get my resources myself, run my belts, most of my belts myself, like my buses and stuff. all it automates is big long lines of machines like this.
No, I get it. It's good. I like it too.
I believe it's a functionality that the base game should have. I think it's that sort of not cheaty that the normal game could have it, and I don't think anyone would balk at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's how I feel anyway. Wait, these are splitters, not mergers, Jed. Wait, no, but no, it's okay.
What is going on with this bloody graphics right now? In the dark here.
Why are you chugging out?
No, it looks real grainy under here. It's weird. Must just be.
I get that sometimes. I think it's the engine and the way it renders light in low light situations. I sometimes get that. But also, I think it might be like weather effects.
Yeah, maybe.
Or something, I don't know. Sometimes the game looks gorgeous and sometimes it looks really grainy and shitty and you're like, what's going on? Does that feed?
I don't know about this. Maybe I'll change it later, but
excuse me.
It'll be fine. I've got the circuit boards to where they need to be.
Yeah, I really think you'll appreciate this this spreadsheet. It's very busy. He's got two lots of data, so what machines you've got now and what's currently being produced and what your target is.
Okay.
And that populates the sheet with a lot of numbers, and it's a bit hard to differentiate which ones you're trying to view for the purposes of building. You know, you're like, shit, hang on, is this my target, or is this my actual? And then you're like, why? You know, I'm using this to build a factory, so obviously I haven't got any of these in manufacture yet, because why would I be making a factory to manufacture them?
Yeah.
I know it has its uses. I'm sure if you've got them made somewhere else and you've got surplus, you can take those numbers into account. But the problem is, I can't remove any of those lines from the rows or columns from the spreadsheet, because it breaks all the functions attached to the cells when you move them all.
Yep.
And I don't know how to take those functions and move them with the cells.
Yeah.
So I've just got to sort of use it.
Optimus Erectus. What's going on, dude? I actually know Optimus Erectus. I know who he is. It's going good, mate. It's going good.
I don't need this one.
I wish my actual house build in real life was going as good.
Are you building a real house?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to.
In Toowoomba. Are you building it or are you having someone build it?
Oh, I'm having someone build it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you know what the housing market's like at this time. It's fucking pretty mental, eh?
I don't really know how it is.
It's like there's a lot of houses getting built,
Okay.
so it's hard to get like. Pretty much everything takes forever, basically, at this
Yeah.
time.
Because the trades market is stretched so thin.
Yeah. Yep. Have I put that? No. Yeah, so like my other mate is building a house with a building company called Top of the Range. And he said to me that that company can handle 40 contracts at once, I think he said.
Mm-hmm.
So like they got 40 customers on the go at once, 40 houses running at once.
So
they're a reasonably medium-sized company, I guess. Yeah. They also have 100 customers like in the bank, as in like in the waiting.
Yeah, right.
And they're telling any new customer that comes to them, we're not taking any more customers.
Yeah.
So it's like
be unfair.
Yeah, and there's Yep.
That's mental.
Yeah, and like anything that happens with my house, it's like weeks before anything happens. Like, oh, sign this. Okay, I signed it. 3 weeks later, all right, we've done with whatever. Sign this next bit. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. That's how it goes, though. I think.
Yeah.
Like even if it's not a hectic market, it's just like that. That's part of it. We need to look at finance soon, but our house is my partner's dad owns a bunch of places, and the one we're living in he owns with his super fund. Like it's part of his self-managed super fund.
Yeah.
So he's written up a contract for us to buy it from him at a set rate with an interest rate. It's all legit. And then so eventually we've got to look at buying him out, and then we can sort of refinance and upgrade or move somewhere else or whatever we're going to do. But so essentially he's just sort of given us a foot in the door to the housing market without us having to come up with a deposit.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, man, it's really good.
I wish there was a way to build conveyor lifts, but then swap the direction.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So like, if I build a conveyor lift from the floor to up, its arrow is like from the floor to
Oh yeah,
up.
yeah, dude. I know what you mean. Yeah, change the feed direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super frustrating.
You have to
put
like
belts
build the
in place
belt
at the top.
first, and then
Yeah.
like mess around with it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got that in the wrong spot.
And then remember I was bitching to you about how they you build the belts into the conveyor lifts, then you remove the conveyor lifts, and then they don't snap to the same position on the belt. They're
Yep.
like 3 blocks further out.
Yeah, I know.
That was what I was doing. That was really frustrating. It's like you make me build the belt first to get the direction of the lift correct.
Is that
And then,
even going the right way now? Yeah, it is. It just looks weird.
what's going on here? Come on. It's really weird. Multiplayer, man.
Oh, and then I'm gonna go. I know what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm going down and then back up again.
Maybe you got an extra chromosome? That's an insensitive joke, I apologise.
I don't care.
Your viewers might.
Oh, yeah, I know that's the thing about the world today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone else will get offended on my behalf.
There's Daniel Sloss does a really good.
Oh,
Have
I've
you
heard of that
know
person.
Daniel
Who is
Sloss?
that? Who's that? I've heard that name before.
He's a Scottish comedian, real young guy.
I think I've seen him. I've definitely heard the name.
Makes jokes about how he looks like Macaulay Culkin, because he does.
Yeah, yep.
And
Yep.
he calls one of his jokes is calling his dick the Sloss Nest Monster. But he does a bit about his sister who had cerebral palsy in his show. I think it's called Dark, the show.
Yeah.
And he does a whole routine about that, like when he talks about her and her disability, and he says like, well, my mum picked her up like the bag of wet rags that she is, and then everyone's like, oh, and he's like, who are you offended on behalf of? And he like goes into a big rant. It's really good, man. It's great. It's a great stand-up show, that one.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Right, I think I've done the belts.
For now, I'm gonna do this.
On feed. See, I don't know. I've got this like weird obsession with like symmetrical machines, having feeding them both from the outside and then picking it all up in the center.
I was gonna do that, but then I didn't.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I have done it with these ones because they
does make the belts a little bit more complicated to work out, but usually I do the belt calculations long before I start building anything.
Yeah, I kind of did. I worked out the end numbers, but then I was like, yeah.
And then you got to work out.
The thing with this build is, I'm making enough silica for not just this project, but another thing which I'm going to use later.
So it's not crucial.
Awesome. You have done
everything.
quite a lot of belts, in fact. Holy shit.
all of them are, if I haven't stuffed any of them up.
Hell yeah, we're about to have bloody 1,200 circuit boards per minute.
Yeah, can I start hooking these up? Or do
Yeah,
you
I'm
wanna
hooking them up
leave it?
now.
Oh, sick. Just like both machines from the center pole?
Yeah. I go like machine, pole,
Yeah.
like double click the
Pole,
pole and go
machine,
there.
machine, pole, pole,
Yeah.
machine, yeah. Because it's by far the quickest way.
Can you connect power with smart mod?
No. You still got to do all the power poles yourself. Like, this is what I mean. It doesn't break the game. It really
Well,
doesn't.
even with area actions and all that, like all
Yeah,
those
you've
massive builds we did, yeah, we used mods to lay out the machines, but all the belt work and pipe work and power poles and everything had to be put in manually.
Yeah.
So it's still a lot of work, even with mods.
Yeah, and so the way I did it was I went and retrofitted my plastic factory with blenders to eliminate the whole bullshit with the packaged water situation. Namely because of what I described to you once, like I couldn't get the containers to balance. I keep getting all the empty containers run out on one bank of machines and a full container on the other. So then
Yeah.
I'd go and transfer some across, and then I'd come back and it'd be unbalanced the other way. I
Yeah.
was frustrated and trying to work out a way to balance them, and then realized that I could make diluted fuel in a blender, so I just deleted the whole lot, put blenders in. And then I took that factory, built like 6 or 7 pillars up from a corner, and then just literally mirrored it, like used their reactions, copied it, and raised it that many blocks, and then pasted it. And then went through and switched all the recipes and ran all the belts and all the pipes. So I was lucky because I could just delete floor segments and look directly below me at how I'd done the pipes and belts.
Yep.
And then, but that's when it gets really frustrating because you delete a floor segment and then you try to copy the one next to it to replace it, and you can't because it's been area actioned.
Yeah.
So then you got to remember, like, okay, I've got to go back and replace all these floors, tiles, and
I'm
shit.
just
And then
saving
you
the game
constantly-
now. You won't be able to do anything. But yeah, I
Yeah,
get it.
righto. And then you constantly got to keep replenishing your resources because every time you delete one of those things and replace them, it uses. Like, it doesn't refund you any when you delete it, but it uses some when you replace it.
Oh, with area actions.
Yeah.
Oh, you can tick that box in area actions.
No, when you as far as I know, I could be
You can.
missing something.
You-
But when you build it, it uses your resources.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a box tick before you build, and there's a
Yeah.
little box. I don't know, bottom right or bottom left or whatever, and it says
Yeah.
use resources from the local
I did
area.
that.
Oh,
I did that
sorry,
with
it was
Monochi.
always going to boot you as well. I probably should have told you that. I
No,
forgot.
I knew. That's all good. I knew.
I was like, oh, you're sitting down now.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm saying is, even if you do that, even if you use your resources to build the copy, when you delete them, you still don't get anything back.
Oh. What? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
I know what you're
experience.
saying. You
Yeah.
don't get the resources back. Yeah.
If you remove anything that you placed with area action.
That's also weird because maybe they've changed it. Like shit changes all the time. But it used to be right. It used to say, "Do you want a doggy bag?" Or it used to say, "Do you want a container
Yeah.
for like all your
with
stuff?"
the resources nearby. But is that mass delete? Or is
Maybe that's mass delete. Yeah, maybe that's mass delete.
Mass delete it does because it.
Yeah.
But I've never tried mass deleting something that you pasted with
Okay.
area actions, so I don't know. As far as my experience has been, and I'm happy to be told that I'm messing something up.
Nah, it's
Anything you delete that's been built with area actions doesn't refund you any resources,
Yeah.
even if you use them to build it.
what are these? We're just waiting on silica for these.
I'm just waiting on a loading screen. See if
Oh.
it gives me a brand new character.
Oh no, well it said you had joined and your character standed up.
Yeah.
Now you're
I
moving.
nearly-
Yep.
Yeah, nearly fell to my death. Probably not my death. I'm being dramatic.
Well, there we go. At least this area here looks pretty cool. The four pink coming in and the 4 white coming back out.
Yeah, it's a shame. Doesn't render properly for.
Oh yeah, it doesn't render for
Grass.
you. So pretty much,
I can still see what's going on though. It's just that they sort of phase in and out.
Yeah. Pretty much, give me some bloody power, please.
What are you making here?
Oh, I'm just
Circuit
bringing it
boards
out
as
here
well.
just to be neat. Because these circuit boards are going to go somewhere later, but for now, I'm just going to send them to a crushing machine. For no reason other than whatever, I've just put that there.
I usually do it. It lets you test the system as well.
Lets you know where the exit is. Do I have enough to build these? I won't feed them just yet.
How many of these
1200.
belts
Two. It should be two. Top 4 makes 600 per minute. Bottom 4 makes 600 per minute, for a total of 1200 per minute. Let me just check one thing. Let's bring this across.
I was thinking, if at any point you are keen to jump into my world, I don't mind if you're not. I understand you've got a big project on your hands, but
No,
I'd really love probably a hand with, like, I want to replicate your computer factory.
Oh, that yeah,
Like
that's
you
just
did.
a temporary little. Well, not even temporary. It's just a. What? I just threw it
just
together
a
with
side
the
bit.
with the
Yeah,
because I had that.
excess.
What's it called? The polymer
Polymer
resin. Yeah.
But
Yeah. So 120 circuit boards.
oh, my
Sorry.
numbers are going to be all wrong though.
1020 circuit boards and then 90 circuit boards. So we need 1110 circuit boards and we're making 1200.
Nice.
That's done pretty much. I can make that green now. Oops.
But I don't have.
Oh, and the silica. It should be done as well. See these two factories here? 3,000 rubber and 6,000 aluminium casing.
Oh, hang on. We're on your stream. I've got it
Yeah.
open.
That's alright.
It's alright. I'll just open it. It's the first. It's literally the first video on my opening
Like it's
page.
nearly this turbo motor. Oh, this aluminium casing is going to be a ridiculously big factory.
Aluminium. Hang on. I'm gonna bring this resolution up. It keeps loading at like 480 and 240.
We can.
240. So 6,120 aluminium casing.
Yeah, I haven't worked that out yet. If it turns out
This
there's not
is
enough
literally
bauxite in
just-
the map, I'll be like, nah, there will be. Because those alley casings are easy as hell to make.
Yeah.
As in, once you've got the aluminium ingots.
I can't
anyway.
remember if I'm pretty sure I overclocked the two nodes of bauxite that I'm.
Electro control rod, alternate
Using.
recipe, yeah. But yeah, so this
That is a
should
lot,
have
eh?
1125 silica, hopefully, with what's left over. I haven't calculated that. As long as there's 1125.
Aluminium casing takes. Okay, so you can make 112 a minute out of the assembler with an alternate.
Oh, what does that use, that alternate?
It uses. I'm not looking at the machine, I'm just looking at recipe, but it uses 20 aluminium ingots and 10 copper ingots. But that's.
Oh, really? You just got to add copper?
Yeah,
It's not that hard then, is it?
half as much copper, exactly half.
So how much have we got here? We've got
But it's 20 to 50, 20
2,
alley
4,
in,
6, 8,
15 casing.
10, 12, 14.
That's a 30.
14 times 37.5.
It's more efficient too.
Oh,
More efficient on us.
and there's another 4 underneath, times 2. So it's actually 28 times 37.5 equals. Oh no! How the hell does that not work out? Oh, because I haven't overclocked any of these machines, that's why.
Oh yeah, I've been guilty of that.
No,
That's
it's
why I've
fine.
got
I was always
640
planning on
machines.
doing it later anyway. It's fine. It's literally all good. It won't matter because I'll just put a shard, and I've got heaps of shards. I got some off the doggos.
Oh, nice. I've got.
We've got
315
doggos
of them.
trapped. We've got 3 doggos trapped down in the aluminium area.
I think I saw them when I looked through your map.
But the problem with multiplayer is they untrain depending on who loads up the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
I can't be
And
bothered
they do it
like
every time.
yeah. So if that time I did a lot of handcrafting, I was like, I'll go train the doggos and then because I'm going to be on for a while. But then
Yeah.
as soon as Fry loads the game, they're untrained.
Yeah.
It's
And then,
kind of annoying.
and then if he gives you the save and you load it, they're untrained for you again, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
hanging
And
out in
if
the
you-
glass cage.
If you get that random bug where you log in and get a new character instead of logging in on your old character,
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be untrained then too.
they do. They untrain then as well, and it's. I think the training should be like
Trained to
save-
the should be trained to
save
the
to the
game
world.
save, yeah, not the
Yeah, that's
player.
right. Same as the like alternate recipes and the increased inventory size is saved to the world.
Yeah,
Like if you log into my world and I've got all the inflated
Exactly,
pocket
yeah, it should
dimensions
be like that,
unlocked,
eh?
You just get it. Yeah, it should be the same.
all right, I'm pretty happy with that. You wanna, what's the time? You wanna load up your world or jump in there?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you can.
Yeah, this is done, man. That's sick. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah, right. Hang on. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do?
I'll have a
I'm
look at
gonna
this
get on the
later, but it
ground.
seems to be pretty all G, eh?
Yeah, I mean, you plug the crushers in and see.
Oh, I won't yet. None of these machines have backed up yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna let them fully back up.
What am I doing?
I might, while you're loading that up, I'll duck across and have a look at my nuclear setup and see how it's going.
Yeah, no worries. Man. Take a little.
Give you a
while
chance
anyway.
to like load your map up and stuff.
Yeah, I actually used the map editor to delete crates.
Yeah, because they get annoying.
They do, and it's obviously I try my best to have an empty inventory when I'm doing mass deletions and stuff, but sometimes you're just busy doing something, so your inventory is full, and then you see something, so you delete it,
Yep.
and then it drops a crate, and you didn't see it, and then you open the map on the map editor, and it's like, oh, there's freaking crates everywhere again.
Yep.
So
Are you
Yeah,
using the expanded inventory mod?
nah, I'm literally using.
Kibbitz uses
Smart and
that.
nothing
I always
else.
notice that when he presses tab, I'm like, holy shit, his inventory is massive.
Yeah, I know. I think that's cheating. I
Well,
don't think it adds any value to the game to make you go back and get stuff far more often. But it kind of does because you've got to set up assembly lines to
yeah,
have that
and
stuff.
that's the whole
part
thing,
of the
man.
game.
It's like, where do you
It's
draw the
making-
line? Like Kibbs
Yeah.
is like he spawned in like 2 industrial containers full to the brim of power shards.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh,
and then it's like, oh, why don't you just spawn in 2 containers of turbo motors and job's finished? So, and I'm not saying like it's wherever you feel like you can draw the line with mods.
that's right. And for me, it's smart mod.
For me, I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me because yeah.
Oh, this I've been using. No, I lie. I tell a lie. It's not just smart mod. It's also fly. Because
What mod are you using to fly with?
I can't even remember what it's called. It literally does nothing but enables flight.
Okay.
It doesn't have any other functionality.
Well, because I remember when I first got addicted to the game, man, it was like I pinged the quartz, and I was like, oh, quartz is all the way over here, and then I was like, oh, I've got to climb up this hill, and then I was like, fuck, it's all the way up there, and then it was like a massive epic journey to get this quartz, and Like,
Yeah, and belted all the way back down.
yeah, and then it was like a massive challenge, and then that was like really rewarding. And then now you just like, I'll just fly. It's all good.
Yeah, I know.
it makes the game world seem smaller as well.
It does. It makes it way smaller. But
Alright,
yeah.
I'm gonna go have a look at my.
It's probably a bit
setup.
cheaty. I shouldn't use it, but it made this build so much quicker, and I've got
Oh, you do
other
whatever you need.
commitments and shit.
I have. When I'm saying, oh, this person used that mod and whatever, I've in no way saying that mod's bad.
Yeah. I know.
I just feel like it's two different
I'm
ways
really telling myself.
to play the
I'm
game.
trying to convince myself that.
Yeah. I just think there
Because
should
I'm
be
judging
two
myself.
There should be two, I don't know, versions of the game. One of them where it says like, you know, in the top left of my screen now, how it says experimental build.
Yeah.
There should be a version of the game you can load up, and it says vanilla, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
And then a hard.
oh, you're playing vanilla, like, and people know that that is vanilla. And
Yeah.
then anything else, like, you like, this guy's not using a single mod.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I can't. I have no idea where you're gonna spawn in. I think you were over at the rubber factory.
hang on, is your map loaded up? Is it?
It is. Yeah, I'm in it
Alright,
now.
give me.
Oh
give me
yeah,
a
you'll
sec.
need my code, won't you?
Oh yeah, chuck it across.
Session settings. Is that it? Yeah. Copy to clipboard.
I'm just going to zip over and have a look at the. Oh, should I? Because I might notice something that's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I love your little monologue.
No,
of
I've
yourself.
decided. I've made the executive decision that I'm not going to go over there and look at it.
Because you'll find something wrong. And
Yeah,
then that's
because then
I
I won't be able to go to sleep until it's fixed. But if I look at the power board, it's sweet. It's been sitting
Yeah.
at 247,000 like forever.
I saw it drop a couple times, but I didn't bring it to your attention. Because
Yeah, but it would have just been a coal power plant, right?
It was, yeah. It was
Yeah.
just coal, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like where, whatever.
Yeah. Just nuclear is what I'm worried about. But it should be fine. It's been running for hours now. If it was going to back up with waste, it would have done it by now, I think.
Do you want to?
Did you send me the thingy?
I did, yeah. It's in Discord.
Alright, I'll grab that.
I'm just thinking.
Hang on, I'm just going to see if I can... I'm just going to see if I can see it.
Dropping off.
No, I might be able to just see the game. Like without the thing.
Oh, you're gonna open Steam and just try and join it.
Oh, didn't they fix all that?
I don't know. I think so.
Timed
But
out,
you're on Epic.
whatever. Let's have a
I
look.
don't know if we'll Did we add each other
It's not
on Epic?
showing.
I can't
Yeah, I'll have to
remember.
get the session ID. Hey, Flapper Dragon. What am I doing? Getting the session ID. That's right. First try. Oh, the first try.
Yeah. Because I thought I was gonna do a first try and then.
Alright. Alright, it's saying that I can join.
I see you, and you are at the rubber/plastic factory.
Let's have a look at these bloody screws.
Yeah, I think. You should be able to ride a train, I think. Where's it? Hang on, where's the plastic train gonna? No, it's gonna take you to the main base, my new main base. I'll show you my sorter.
Gas cliffs. Oh, that's right. Oh, I've got a hover pack at least and a jetpack. Good.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, where am I going here? Holy
Where-
shit,
shit,
what are
where
all
are
those
ya?
train stations in the desert?
That's my new base.
Alright, I'm coming over. What about all these space elevators? Why is it saying there's so many? Oh no, what? Look at all
I don't
these
know.
train stations, that's mental.
Yeah, I put a lot in.
So have you moved your mega base to a different spot? like fully destroyed your old one and moved it?
No,
or...
no, I'm still utilizing my old base for supplies, and
okay.
I keep changing my mind because I've actually got,
Where am I, by the way?
like, I've got far more resources being made in that supply base, which is what I'm calling it, because it's just for supplies. Than
I
what
can't
can
even
actually
see
use.
my
Jesus.
cursor on the...
No, you can't.
I'm gonna have to just... I'm just gonna have to just go there old school style. It won't take me that long.
At least it's remembered who you are and given you a hover pack.
And a jetpack.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm just gonna leg it. Or should I just go to the desert? There's no hypertube cannon here, is there?
No, because I don't. Because I started using the fly mod, I haven't sort of. I was using trains to get around initially. I'm too slack, to be honest, to build huge
Oh no!
hypertube networks. But I should put them on the rail network.
Well, they don't have to be. You can just basically just put one down and bloody
Or a launcher.
and launch yourself to wherever, like that one in the main base. There's only one hypertube cannon in my main base. You can get it anywhere in the world with that one cannon, because you get so much directional control.
Yeah, I used it when I was loading into when you were setting up the nuclear. I didn't tell you at the time, but I only had a hover pack and nothing else, and I just got in the launcher
Oh,
and just like hoped for the best.
that's why you died.
No, this was the time I didn't die because I aimed for the battery bank. I was like, I know there's a massive bank of batteries there.
Yeah.
If I can just get near it, the hover pack will pick it up and I'll stop. And it worked. It worked flawlessly.
Oh, there's a train going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Is there one coming back the other way? What's that called? Palm Cove Silica Drop. Oh yeah.
Where are you? Hang on.
That's alright. I'm making my way there.
I'm making my way to you as
I've
well.
got slide jump. It's fine.
And you can hover across the train tracks.
Is that faster than slide jumping with jetpack?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Let's just...
We could test it.
We could.
There's
think...
two of us.
How close are you? Oh, there's a train. I'll be able to hop on this train. Oh,
So
come
that,
on.
yeah.
I missed
jump
it.
on
I
one
missed
of
the
them.
train.
Oh well.
I didn't see it. Wasn't prepared.
Like Illid and Storm Rage. Oh, have you ever played WoW? You never played WoW?
Yeah.
You were not prepared?
Yeah.
That's just
I
like
played
shit
WoW
going on.
in like Classic and TBC,
Oh, right, yeah.
and then
I didn't play till Wrath of the Lich King.
And
oh,
then-
wow, I got in the train and then got straight back out.
I basically when Burning Crusade was out, that's when I joined the army, and then I stopped playing.
Because
But you know how they re-released Classic?
yeah.
Yeah, I played it again.
Okay.
Like leveled a character from 1 to 60. Oh, I should have been looking behind me.
I only played in retail, and I played from the Wrath of the Lich King onwards, and I sort of fell off. The end of Legion.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It is.
Why is
I was
it that I can't see a train coming behind me forever, and then all of a sudden, like, one appears, like, on me?
Because multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
That's alright. I can see your
train.
main base.
It's a skeleton of a main base. And I plan to make the heavy modular frames here. I had planned to make the...
Did you relay this track out, or did you like copy paste it?
No, I laid it all out.
Yeah.
This is all new. None of this was in the world when you last come.
Yeah.
All of this rail, the whole base, basically everything you've seen is new.
Yeah.
I've just passed you, haven't I? Yeah, there you are.
I'm floating in
So-
as fast as I can float.
Yeah, I'm alongside you. So I'm probably, as you can probably see,
there power
I'm
up here?
thinking of walling off the train hub under here, but I'm not sure yet.
Jesus. It'll
So
be
there's a
daytime
station
soon.
under. Hey?
It'll be daytime soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, the night phase only lasts. What do you got here? Programmable.
Yeah, so this is the sorter.
Whew.
So these ones here split off the stuff that.
Thermal propulsion rockets. Are you even making them yet?
No.
Oh, you've just set it on the.
Yeah, I've got just about everything you could sort of ever want. Not
Yeah.
everything, but everything you would want. Come over the wall. Look at the other side of it.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
It's
everything
massive.
feeds in from the
What do
back.
you do? Is this the like automatic sorting storage?
Yeah, yeah.
Whew.
So everything feeds in from the back. Once the
Oh,
bottom
and then you've got an
containers fill up.
individual crushing machine per
Yeah.
storage
So-
container.
So each one of these stacks is. Whoops, I hit the wrong key.
So each one of these stacks is
one
for a
item.
separate item.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. In the bottom one, you've got
It
two
all feeds down
smalls,
from the top.
and you've got two smalls, a big, another small, and then a big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is someone else's design from YouTube that I flat out stole.
Who?
It's effective. Oh, I can't remember what his name is.
It's
He's
not
a-
really like honestly. This design is pretty like. It's not like it's anyone's design. Like everyone does a similar sort of
Yeah. Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Like
But I've carbon copied it. Like,
Oh,
I've
really?
made it. It's exactly the way he suggested it.
Did
Because
you
it was
like
effective.
get a blueprint or
No. I built it myself. I just
yeah? So you've got
used his guide as a reference. And so
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's
Ev-
and then you've got like a what's that? Just a regular merger. Okay. What? How does that work? Wow.
where'd you go? I can't even
How's
see.
it?
It feeds back up. So when the bottom containers are full, it overflows
To the top.
up to the top.
And then what? When the top's
And then if that's full, it feeds into the crushers.
full. Okay. Holy.
So you can
Do-
see
when
you can see it working on some of the stuff that I've trained in already, on the pipes and beams and some other stuff. Where are they? There, here's the pipes over here.
Yeah. So that's full.
So that tower
That
is
one's
completely
full.
full. And this is why I realised I actually have an enormous amount of resources, far more than I could ever practically use as a
Oh.
player, being made at my supply base. So I'm actually considering.
You can
Changing
wait
my
up.
mind
You can
again.
never have far too much of anything. What are you talking
No,
about?
I mean more than I can use for building train tracks and buildings and machines and stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, once one of these is full, which it is now because I'm not building train tracks at the moment, and it took like a few hours to fill completely
Yeah.
because of how much I'm making at that other supply base. It now I'm just crushing it all, and that's
Yeah.
fine, but it's wasteful, and I could be using it to make, you know, computers or other things of that nature that aren't just basics. So I'm considering putting that sort of stuff back in the top floor of my supply base, but making
Yeah.
it neat and respectable.
Hey Oliver. Yeah, I'm just checking out Jed's setup. This is not my world. This is central. What do you call it? Logistics. Central storage. Central sorting.
And I've copied your. I mean, not copy. I did this originally in my base as well, but
pretty
here's
cool.
the setup for setup.
There's
for-
a lot of containers. Oh yeah, for like slugs and
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Where do you
And
drop?
then the
Is this
rest-
the drop box? No, this is the arrival box.
Yeah, the drop box is out the front where we came in, where the hub is. There's two green containers on either side of the entry. They're the
Okay.
dump boxes.
What's this red tile for right here?
Oh, it was just a marker for the center of the base.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't replaced it, and I'm sort of leaving it there so I don't forget where the center is. I'm really bad for building enormous setups and then realizing it's not centered.
Oh, and then you've got like...
Yeah, these are the separate dump boxes for
Yeah,
all the stuff.
have you automated ammo?
I had in my old base, but I ripped it out because I stole that sulfur for my turbo fuel plant.
Yeah.
So I need
Is this big container the drop box?
Yeah, both of them.
So it doesn't matter which one I drop it in?
Nah, it all goes through.
I don't really have anything to drop in.
That's
I'm
why
going to
there's
drop this fuel in here. So where's the fuel going to end up?
That actually goes out into the main sorting room
on
the left-hand side here.
Yep. I see.
How much have I got of that? I should have heaps. Again,
It's not letting me...
yeah, there it is. I just saw them arrive.
It's not letting me double click to take them.
Wait, where are they
Heavy
going?
modular frames.
Oh, did you take some out again?
What? No, I'm just looking at your stuff.
Oh, where's
Oliver, you watched my tour and saw some cool stuff. Yeah, glad you liked it.
Turn my little flashlight off now.
I already said in the video that it wasn't. I can't credit myself for everything because I've had a fair bit of help along the way, but I will say that again. Where's your? What else are you going to show me? Your rubber thing. Holy. So this is. You've basically got a train hub underneath.
Yeah.
And then
and you see they're all labelled.
A massive automatic storage system.
Yeah, and the trains that you can hear right now are all the basics that have been pulled from my supply base. So I built 12 odd train stations underneath my supply base, which was my starter base, and belted. So you remember that big room that was like sort of tacked onto the end of the base?
Yeah.
Dozens of lifts and belts and splitters and mergers and shit. I've removed that entirely and belted it all directly down into the stations. And now all these dozens of trains you can see are just running that from that base to this one.
As in, like, are you trying to completely purge the base of items, or you just got it consistently getting made still?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, getting consistently made for for supplying my needs as a pioneer. But that's what I was saying. Like, I'm making hundreds upon hundreds of some of these items per minute in that base, which is, like you've said before, you don't need that kind of volume for your own personal inventory needs.
Oh, you mean just for your own personal?
Yeah, I mean just as for me as the player, as a pioneer for building stuff. I do not need, 1,200 iron rods per minute. That's ludicrous. So I'm considering still utilizing some of it still just for my needs, but for computers and modular frames, that kind of sort of stuff that I've already got there. Don't really need to go and make satellite factories just for my own supply needs when I could just utilize that factory. But like I said, I'm working on spreadsheets at the moment, so I'm not really certain about how that whole design's going to go. So this is like my spawning area, little hub. And
is your hub yellow to you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could.
You used to be able to paint the hub, and then it just.
I don't know. Can you not anymore?
A lot of them. Oh, you can. Yeah.
Cool. Didn't know that.
Oh, it's this thing that doesn't want to paint.
Can't
the actual
paint that.
ship itself. Yeah, that used to be able. That used to paint. Used to get paint on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's go and look at these screws.
Oh yeah.
Which train do we
Let's take the hyper tube. Oh, that's right.
I see what you did there.
Hyper tube gun. Alright, can't you just build a train? I can stand on top of it.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I've probably got the materials within my... No, I'm missing computers and beacons, but that's alright. I can get
That's alright, I'll wait here.
I've finally built a central storage system. Where are my beacons? Down here.
Cheers, Oliver.
15 computers. See, I've got some computers, but they're not being made anymore. So eventually I'm going to run out of them. I got really worried when I was making the screw factory because I ran quite low on reinforced iron plates.
You definitely need to. I know you said it's not finished, of course, but you definitely need to get some feet down.
Yeah, but credit where credit's due. I'll take you through the other place where old mate, your mate, the manta ray was clipping, and you'll see that there's no more clipping.
Oh yeah. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna switch. I think jetpack's the way to go for this. Oh.
Shit, I'm on the wrong side of the tracks. That simply cannot be.
Have you got it set up so that they only travel on one side of the tracks?
On the left side of the ride because it's Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Just gonna zappy zap the world as we go through it.
Why does it go that colour? I'm not in delete mode. When I look at the train, it turns into the delete colour.
Oh really? Like goes orange?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to delete.
That's very peculiar.
I've seen more peculiar things.
Yeah, multiplayer.
And it's definitely chunking.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna turn off all these bloody things off the compass.
God, my game sounds really noisy too. Hang on.
There you go.
You know what? Why am I doing this when I can... Oh shit! I didn't mean to get out. I meant to open the autopilot.
Well, there's nothing I can do. Oh, hang on. I'm in it. I've stopped it.
Okay. Just autopilot to...
No, I can't. That's the whole reason I'm on top of the train. Because
Yeah.
I can't do anything in multiplayer. I can hop in
Alright.
it.
Where are we? We need...
Man, these
Oh god, I've got a lot of stations.
these
Oh,
bloody train tracks are really structural, aren't they?
Yeah, just...
Oh no, the other train took me. I'm just gonna hop off.
Oh, where is it? What am I bringing in?
Why don't
now?
you just
Bringing in
drive it?
steel. Steel? Because then I'd have to switch the junctions all the time. Let's go Palms Copper Pickup, that'll do.
See if I can get the. You've seen the Easter egg, haven't you?
No?
There's a show called, I think it's called Naruto. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
I personally haven't watched it, but like, it's an anime thing. And
The other train's got you now. Oh no.
no, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I know the show, but I haven't watched it either.
There's like a martial arts fucking move thingy like that he does. He like does this thing and then shoots
okay.
out like a fireball.
Yeah, right.
You can-
And if you clap enough, you can get it to...
Yeah, it's like 1 in 1,000 or probably even more. If you Google it, just go on YouTube, you'll see what it is.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get it. I think Kibbs did it on stream once, and he was like, "Oh, I got it."
So yeah, I haven't finished structuralizing these tracks because you'll see after here it's pretty...
I'm gonna get knocked off by this tree. Oh no, I think these trees are not actually there.
They're not there. They're not
Okay.
there. I've cleared the trees.
It's just they're there for me.
Just multiplayer.
Man, I hope they fix this up, hey, like the multiplayer.
I think it's their primary focus at the moment.
Yeah, because they're talking about like train collisions and all this. I'm like, stop. How about you just stop with the train collision stuff and sort out.
Multiplayer.
And like you still haven't even put signs in the game.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And you're like talking about train collisions. Just how about you just leave
So
train
here,
collisions?
on the left, you see
Yeah.
there?
I can
See how
see.
all the buses are like moved and different than they were?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Oh,
put
yeah.
through any of it anymore.
So the manta goes underneath it.
Underneath that one.
Oh, nice.
And then comes up over this train track and doesn't clip anything.
Yes.
I like the structure I did for that.
Apparently, there's a
Station.
mod for making the manta fly higher. You can make
There
it.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, how far do you want to...
No, exactly. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, that looks cool. That X thing.
I thought so. It's not super creative, but utilize the landscape and whatnot.
So this, I can see a factory like rendering in brick by brick.
Yeah, that's the screw factory. That's where we're going. See, all these are now supported with structure under the end.
Ah, yeah, yeah, I like it.
I'm just gonna turn the autopilot off because.
So this is the screw factory.
Yeah.
And this has got 24,000 screws per minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
From
so
steel.
if you ascend, if you ascend, if you can, if we can get power.
Ascending.
Come on, yeah. Just if you brush the wall, you'll get up. Man.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
this,
got it.
This is just copper. This was originally here. I'm just using that for the aluminium.
Concrete.
This is concrete. These are the constructors making steel pipe out of the coal that comes in from the steel. The steel that comes in from the steel factory.
Is that
on the train?
Is there
And
floor here?
Hey.
Is there floor here?
Yeah.
On my screen, there's just constructors floating in the air.
No, it's floor and walls and windows.
Oh, the floor's loading in now.
It's more or less.
Yeah, the floor's loading in now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's like loading in as I fly over it.
I'm watching you stream, but it's delayed. Oh yeah, okay, I can see it. Wow,
Yeah,
that's really taking a long time to render that in, isn't
No,
it?
I think it's just the way it is with multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a pretty basic setup though, and I did it. I think.
So
I
where are
did
the
it
screws
same
getting
way you
made?
do
Up
it.
higher?
Up top, yeah. There's like 5 floors or 6 floors or something.
Oh, and you're making encased industrial beams.
Yeah, that's right.
Whew.
On the floor above.
Yep.
But like I said, this is 10% of what I actually need. So.
And
you
then
know,
what? Oh, the rods.
replicate that floor.
Hang
9
on, are you
times.
turning? Oh, wait.
So that's rods, and then
Wait,
the top
can you
fleet.
turn?
What?
Oh, are you making steel beams and then making them into screws, or are you making rods out of steel
Rods out of steel.
and then screws out of rods?
Yeah.
Ah, did
It's-
you
as far as
calculate
I'm aware,
what's
it's the
what's
most-
more efficient, making beams and then screws, or making rods and then?
I'm pretty confident that the way I'm doing it is the most resource efficient.
Okay.
Fairly confident.
I haven't even ever bothered to look at. The only way I've ever made screws is that screw recipe, the iron one.
Yeah, that takes the iron.
Iron ingot straight to screw.
Oh right, yeah, that's
I was like, that's me, done.
yeah, less steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wanted to maximize. So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
I
the
get-
recipe that I played with. If I took all the steel being made in my steel factory and turned it into rods in the way I'm doing it here, I'd have about 96,000 screws a minute, give or take.
Oh yeah. And you've said you got 24,000 screws.
Yeah, not 2,400.
Yeah, 24,000. Yeah.
1,000. If you come to the top floor, you'll see the.
Oh, I'm just gonna. I'll fly to the end. I was gonna
Try
delete
to
a
wait
floor
for
panel,
everything
but
to render.
nah, I was gonna delete a floor panel, but I'll just fly there.
Auto save. Sorry if you get kicked.
Nah, it's
I've got
fine.
it too.
I'll just sit still. I just won't do anything.
It shouldn't be. Like, it
So
might
all the
take
machines are
lots of
green
time
at the
now.
moment. Are you
Yeah,
crushing
that's
the
right. 'Cause I'm
screws?
crushing it all because
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure it worked.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's so amazing to watch
Let me
that
know when the save's finished.
it's finished.
Oh yeah. Alright, I'm coming up then. Next floor, is that the same?
Yeah, there's 3 floors. So there's 2 floors with. I can't remember exactly. I think it's about 300 machines. I've got it written down here somewhere. Hang on, I've got.
And then you've just got. I remember you sent me this screenshot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how many screws. The thing is, though, you know what's funny is you don't actually get that much from screws. As in, like a screw, like itself.
Yeah, I know. Like most recipes take like tens or hundreds of screws, not single screws.
Yeah.
So it looks like a lot, but each machine, like they stack to 500, and every
Yeah.
machine needs dozens of them.
So
But I've honestly just left it running
screw.
because I'm impressed that it works.
Oh yeah, no, it's good. I'm
But
just
there's
looking out of
no-
interest right now. So a screw, you get 2 points per screw.
Yeah,
What do you get for a rod? You probably get the same or less.
yeah, probably. I've got 8
4
coupons.
points for a rod. But you know what? I already showed you this before, which I thought was quite interesting. Was
raw uranium.
yeah, your raw uranium is like 35 points.
Yeah, I know. You could just extract it from the ground and
That's-
put it straight
yeah.
into a crusher.
Yeah. You could
But I
just
can,
literally just shove your mine
See-
raw
see what this
uranium
does.
into a crusher. Hey, Richard, that's DMAC, innit? Recognise the picture.
Hey, what is that?
I'm in Jed's world at the moment, just having a look around. He just
There we
gave me a
go.
hand setting up some circuit boards.
I just turned it all off.
Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't fly.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I... Why can I fly then? Oh, because I'm near the switch itself.
Ah, that's alright. Oh, I got it. That's fine.
I should turn it off because it's just chunking my game really hardcore for no real reason. But see, look at my train line out to the power station.
Hang on, where am I looking?
West.
West? Oh, yeah. So that looks from here. What is that? Oh, that's like coal and shit coming in? Is that what that is?
Where that train line out there.
I'm looking down here. Oh, what?
Oh, the extractors feeding this factory.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. You're talking about the train line out in the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how it's structurally sound and
Yeah, it looks good.
has plausible integrity.
Yeah. Looks good. It's hard though, because I don't know exactly what's rendered and what isn't rendered.
Yeah, I know it is. It's really.
But that's cool,
I get
yeah.
the same
This
experience.
sea of screws just...
Right.
Yeah.
I had to.
So
build
what are
them
you
all,
going
like,
to
this sort
do
of, like-
with them from here?
That's the problem. I was gonna make modular frames and then heavy modular frames, but
So you may
I'm
as
gonna
well
get-
just bring whatever else you need to this factory, because the
I'm gonna
screws are
have to.
here.
I have to because the screws are here and I can't feasibly.
And you've got the encased industrial beams here too.
Yeah, but it's not enough. That's what I was saying before.
Oh,
I did a gross miscalculation with my spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I left a 20 where there should have been a 2.
I'm
so
falling.
so
I'm falling on purpose now.
I need to go and make encased industrial beams somewhere
I like this.
and train them in. Yeah, right. I thought it looked alright.
I like this
Bus bridge.
method. Hey, one thing that may or may not trigger your OCD. Have you
Yeah.
noticed? Oh, okay, because you've got them coming in from different directions. I see.
Oh, that my belts are facing
Yeah,
different ways. Yeah, I know. I
But-
know. It's
but do you know how you can change that?
how.
Because
Is there a
depending
way
on
you
whether
can
you
change-
connect this one from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, it'll have
Oh.
it'll have the goods either showing or not showing.
Oh. That's interesting.
You'll have to play around with it a little bit though. So you'll find that that's probably the same, but if you were to run it, yeah. Anyway, just
Still
I
got
wouldn't
this.
worry about it.
No, I'm.
You can.
Honestly,
It
I'm
is
happy
weird
with
though,
it,
because
but-
I've had them like exactly the same. Like say you got this set of 3 just here.
Yeah.
And the middle one was like the opposite way around. I was like, what the hell? How is that? And then I had played with it and I was like, oh, okay, that's how it does it.
Yeah,
Because I
right.
connected it from the bottom or the top, depending on... Anyway. Yeah, this is pretty good, pretty epic screw factory. But it's not just a screw factory, is it?
No, and it's gonna be a monolithic skyscraper by the time I'm finished with it. To be honest, the footprint's not as big as it should have been. But that's what we do, eh? Like you.
Yeah, so
you
you're
know.
gonna bring in like more stuff to make heavy modular frames.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning to make the entire heavy modular frames here, or every component,
Yeah.
and then train them out. So I've got spare stations like 20, 26, 27, and this encased beam pickup. Like, I'm not using it now because I need the encased beams here, but like I said, this is not enough encased beams. So
Yep.
so it's essentially a spare train station as well. So all I'm bringing in here is steel.
Yeah, right.
Steel bars, and then this last train is just picking up copper for the aluminium factory.
Google changed it somehow. Yes, mate. You're up in the north at your folks' place. Got screwed. I don't know if that's a pun because of all the screws, or you're just actually saying that.
Right, where did my train go? I sent it to
Well, that is cool. I'm gonna head off, man. I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Righto.
But that's pretty sick. When do you need? What are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna need help with doing?
Probably just same thing I do for you, just laying out the factory once I've worked out how I'm gonna do it. But I've just gotta.
Just let us because I'll be on tomorrow.
This is like a.
But you're kind of still just planning out what the hell you're gonna do, eh?
Yeah, because I've been working through that new spreadsheet to set it all up, and I've got most of it set up. I have a quick look now while you're still online, just to see how much of it I've got set up. So
I can't even see your power station. Hey.
Is it not? Yeah, it's probably not rendering it.
Like the very bottom of it. Yeah. D-Mac's saying there's other recipes that don't use screws, but he's already made the screws.
Yeah.
He's made the screws.
I'm like tied to it.
He's pot committed to the screws.
Yeah. So heavy modular frames.
He's definitely got enough screws.
Shit, yeah. So I need 240 encased industrial beams per minute.
Yeah. And you're using the pipe recipe to make them?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And
how many have you got so far per minute?
Actually, you see, this spreadsheet, I've got two spreadsheets going at once because I'm sort of transitioning from another one to this one. Let me. Because I feel like I've already got 240. I think that's what I'm making here. Modular frame factory. Where are we? Iron plate, reinforced plate, steel pipe, modular frames. No, that's not it. Heavy modular frames. I'm gonna need 600 encased industrial beams, and I'm making 240.
That's a lot of encased industrial beams.
That is a lot, yeah.
I'm gonna have a look real quick before I head off.
Yeah.
Heavy. You're probably not gonna like this.
I know. I'm not gonna like it.
It's like 33% more efficient on the encased industrial beams.
To do the screws that way?
No, to use the recipe that doesn't use screws. Or you could use rubber, and it would cost you way less industrial beams.
I think I'm doing that way.
You're using rubber?
I'm planning to use rubber and plastic somewhere in this. I think
so you're using the flexible,
the
flexible one, flexible frame, I think it's called.
Yeah, and I'm planning to use.
Oh, you're going to use a combination of.
Yeah, loads of.
Well, the original recipe, the standard recipe, is the least efficient on encased industrial beams.
Yeah. So, modular frames.
I like that one that uses pipes because you can just use
Yeah,
pipes
That's
to
the one I'm
make.
going with.
What?
That's the one I'm going with.
Uh,
The one
No,
with the
no, no.
pipe.
Sorry, the one that uses. No, that's probably a bad way to say it. The one that the alt recipe that uses concrete instead of screws, I guess.
For the heavy
'Cause-
modular frame.
Yeah, for the heavies, because it uses pipes and concrete, and then you can just use pipes and concrete to make the encased industrial beams as well.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we using screws. Committed to the screws.
Well, now I'm not so sure because I think I may just need these 24,000 screws for the modular frames themselves.
Oh yeah, the modular frame. Yeah, but what recipe are you going to use for that? Modular frame.
No, okay, so I need the screws because I'm using the alternate recipe 2 for the heavy modular frames. Rubber, encased industrial beams, and modular frames because it makes the most, like the highest rate of production at 3.75 per minute.
Yeah.
And then I'm using the alternate recipe 2 with reinforced iron plates and steel pipes for my modular frames.
Yep.
And then what am I using for my encased beams? Encased.
The pipe one, surely.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So
The pipe one's
that's using steel.
best
The other
in
one's
slot.
using steel. And then what's the sheet? No, it's not sheet, is it? It's plate. It's iron plate. I'm using the alternate recipe 1 for iron plates with steel, iron ingots and plastic.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This is just about because you use smart mod to put these splitters in. Hey, down here.
Yeah.
Just to, I'm just wondering, is there any reason you chose to have the splitters so far away from the machine? Is that what it only allows you to do at that distance? Can you put it closer?
No, I just did it that way because
You had plenty of room.
I traditionally build things too close, and then things end up being sort of ugly. Because
Yeah. Because it looks good. Like it looks nice. I was just wondering why it's so far away, and whether the smart mod only does it from a certain distance. Because I've never used smart mod.
No, it does it from like a really long distance away, or
Close.
immediately in front of the machines.
Yeah.
It's what floor are you on?
The one with the encased industrial beams.
Yeah, right. So what, this one? I'm lost.
This one.
So
Just
many
here?
pings. Yeah, here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I just did it for.
Yeah.
And because I divvy I knew exactly how many machines I needed, so I just divided the room sort of evenly into 3.
Yeah.
And ended up with all this room in between them, so I just ran the belts.
Yeah.
Because Smart Mod, while great, when it places these angled belts,
What angled belts?
So
like the ones from the higher.
the ones from the upper line.
Yeah.
If you look at them, they're dead straight.
Yeah.
Like dead straight. They clip through the bottom of the.
Yeah, they do too.
It's I mean it's not really clipping through, but it's not proper. If you deleted these and replaced them, they'd have a slight curve at the top and bottom, and these ones don't. And so the closer you get, the more obvious that becomes.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been OCD enough that I've placed them, and then gone through and deleted every single belt and replaced them manually so that they don't look like they're clipping.
So when you laid out these splitters, did you have to do one row and then the other row, or did you do?
No, it places both at once.
Places both at once.
Yeah, it's smart enough that when you get out a splitter and ghost it onto the ground in front of the machine, it automatically places 2 in exactly that configuration.
Yeah.
And then you can hold shift in the scroll wheel and it just goes and places them all against every machine.
Yeah, right.
And runs all the belts and splitters and the whole thing in one click. And
if you had other machines directly opposite, would it snap them in the other side, like, as well?
If they were inputs, yeah.
Okay.
I've done that in my aluminium factory because this one I've fed
Yeah.
asymmetrically. You can see like all the outputs are on the right
Yeah,
side, all
yeah.
the inputs on the left. The other ones where it's fed from the center or merged from the center, you can do that, yeah, and it'll snap to both machines and run all the belts. It's a brilliant mod, man. It's brilliant.
Nice.
So when I finish going through my spreadsheet
Alright.
and have a bunch of final numbers, and I'm used to reading the spreadsheet, so I know what numbers I'm actually trying to look for, then I'll know. But essentially I need 600 modular frames per minute, 1800 steel pipe, 600 encased industrial beams, and no! Oh, you get out of it, you rat bag. Tase me, I'll tase you, come here.
Oh. Yeah, sweet. Alright, I'm heading off. I'll be back on tomorrow, but probably roughly same time, and I'll be more than willing to help you with like production lines and shit.
Yeah, no worries. I might have to leave it for another day because I can't be up late tonight either, and I've got to go through this spreadsheet and.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I've just seen here that I've actually changed the recipe and halved it.
Even if you need to build another factory somewhere or whatever.
Well, we could just get in and do it, man. I don't need to do the spreadsheet for most of it. I want to do I need to do modular frames.
Yeah.
I need to get that done, and I've got the rubber and plastic available for the sheets and the plates and the reinforced plates. So it's literally just a matter of picking up iron and running it into a factory, and then building some train stations to bring the plastic and rubber in, and that's it. We could even do it here, like add another floor to the top and
yeah, sweet.
Run a gargantuan belt column up the side of the building to get the plastic and rubber up there. But that wouldn't be that many machines, I don't think.
Alright, I'm out. I'll catch you later.